President Trump just got snubbed by the Nobel Peace Prize. This is Maria Corina Machado. She is a opposition figure from Venezuela. Basically, she is the alternative to Nicolas Maduro, and she is the winner of the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize. And I know that there's a lot of criteria that goes into this kind of selection, but it is kind of hard not to think that this is kind of a shot across the bow of Trump, especially considering that the U.S. has built up over 10,000 troops around Puerto Rico, potentially for a conflict with Venezuela, that it just appears that we're just going to walk right into without even trying to avoid it. In fact, in the Nobel citation itself, the Nobel Peace Committee came together and said, literally, quote, when authoritarians come to power, it's important to recognize those who peacefully stand up and resist, which it's some loaded language, again, considering the context of where the United States is at. Definitely true for Maria, so let's not get that twisted, but there's just a lot to read into. In fact, here's a tweet from Trump this last January, basically praising Maria and describing her as being the proper alternative for the Venezuelan people. And the thing is, he's not wrong here. She definitely is a much better solution. She is the democratically elected individual that should be leading the country right now. But again, I mean, they're selecting from a lot of criteria, and the agreement in Gaza has only just been agreed to. And here's, a quote from Politico describing the president as being pretty serious and pretty straightforward. He wants to go after, the cartel in Venezuela that is headed by Nicolas Maduro. So it really looks like we're going to have a war between the U.S. and Venezuela here in the coming months, maybe. And so we're just going to have to see. I mean, this is an annual award. He could be up for it again next year, especially considering if the Gaza peace deal does continue on in force. And who knows, maybe he's able to broker a deal between Russia and Ukraine. I mean, that conflict is definitely, I think, in its final phases. More so because Ukraine's been effective at degrading Russia's economy, and Russia is just so incompetent that they've mismanaged the whole situation themselves. But ultimately, it all could be undermined by whatever happens in Venezuela. So we're really just going to have to wait and see. But we know that this year, at least, he is not going to be the Nobel Peace Prize winner.